Ladies and gentlemen, if everyone would please rise. Prior to tonight's national anthem, we'd like to remember two beloved members of our Harrisburg family who unfortunately passed away during this past off-season. No one loved the heat more than Patty and Mike Heavy Bouton. They both will be deeply missed by this Heat organization. Let us now bow our heads for a moment of silence in honor of Patty and Heavy Bouton. Thank you. And now, gentlemen, if you would please remove your cover as we welcome Melanie Chandler to the field to sing our national anthem.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reckless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Heat fans, we'd like to direct your attention to midfield, where Governor Carl Patella has a special presentation on behalf of Patty and Heavy Bouton. Carl.
We did a couple things for Heavy and Patty. You can see the dashboards. We have a couple dashboards now on there. We actually have 2 seats with their names on them so they can forever watch Heat play. This year, we designed a uniform with them in mind. Actually, this is Victor Weaver, who is a recent Penn State Harrisburg soccer player graduate who's now on our team, his jersey. But on the sleeve, we have Heavy, and on the other, we have Patty. Up here, we have the seal of the state of Pennsylvania. And on the sleeve here, we have a silhouette of the state of Pennsylvania. So, and in the back, because they always had our back, we have their initials and their logos. So we just wanted to give tribute to them, and we want to tell everyone, during the alumni game, which will be in 2019, we're going to have a really great special tribute to both Patty and Heavy. But I just wanted to do this for them because they've done so much, and you don't even realize it until the first game, and people are telling you, oh, Heavy did this, Heavy did that. Everything was up here. He was in the
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. A new season of Harrisburg Heat Soccer. John Wilsbach with you on MASL TV as tonight the Harrisburg Heat start things off against Utica City FC. That's them there in the blue. Utica City, formerly known as Syracuse. And moving out of Syracuse, heading down the road a little bit there to Utica, New York. And not a lot of changes with this Utica team. A lot of familiar faces. And head coach Ryan Hall for the Harrisburg Heat. New coach Pat Healy in the back there near the bench with a purple tie. And some new players, including a new goalkeeper, Will Bonolinia. Dominic Francis, one of those players back. Tom Miller and David Miller back. Ricardinho, Ricardo Carvalho. Also Thiago, Leo Duarte, Danny DePrima. And then they've added some new ones that we'll mention. We've seen some in the past of Ty Hall and Brian Davis. And Nelson Santana, who had been with that Syracuse team in the past, now with the Harrisburg Heat. Gone Lucio Gonzaga. He is now with this Utica team. Val Texera, of course, retired last season. So some big changes here on the offseason for both these clubs, but still some familiar faces out there on the field. The Heat wearing the white uniforms. Danny DePrima, the captain for the Harrisburg Heat right now. He started off several seasons ago with the Heat for just a short stint and then ended up with the Harrisburg City Islanders and ending that outdoor career, now coming back to the Harrisburg Heat. Some of those familiar names starting tonight: Ubi Parapovic, Tavernisi, Andrew Coughlin, Darren Toby, Bo Yelovic, Nate Bordeaux. For this Utica team, Coughlin, your keeper. Here comes the Heat. Ricardinho moving into the left side. He'll play to the right side. A little shoulder action there by Dominic Francis. Pass came to him just a little bit high and tried using the body to knock it in. Good attempt early on here by the Harrisburg Heat. Utica trying to get it out of its own end. Kept in, though, by Ricardinho. And Hall getting one sent right to the middle. And Thiago with a header just up over the crossbar, out of play. Thiago back for another season. Had a fantastic season last year for the Harrisburg Heat. Schindler with the ball. Solid defender in the back for this Utica team. He'll get it from Ben Raymond and back over to Schindler, who dumps it all the way down the corner. Braithwaite sends it back out to Raymond. Braithwaite getting pressure. All sent to the near side, and Gonzaga has it. Lucio Gonzaga with the Heat last season. Now in Utica. Utica with it, retreating once again. Utica City FC Football Club. I have to admit, I am not a fan of teams using the FC at the end of their names. I'm one of those old school. I prefer the name of the city and a nickname. Utica still on it. Ubi Parapovic moving in center point. Sends one just wide left. Pops back out front. He trying to clear it out, and finally they do. Morgan comes up with it up along the far boards, brings it out of traffic to the near side, goes down, but they're saying no foul involved, and Schindler comes back up with it again. Jake Schindler leaving it for Bordeaux. And Coughlin brings it outside the yellow. No score early on here on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network. Deep in his own end, Santana trying to get it out, double teamed. Got Braithwaite in there poking at it. Comes out to Schindler. They'll play it out to Gonzaga. Now over to the left wing boards. Santana knows these guys well. Gonzaga with a shot just wide right. And a foul at midfield. As Schindler, that was Bo Jelovic charging in to Voy Morgan. It'll be a free kick coming up for the Heat. Harrisburg setting things up, taking their time, waiting for some changes. Santana tried passing, but Thiago got knocked over going for the ball. It'll be a foul against Utica. Opening night here in Harrisburg. Had a little tournament the last couple days. Had the parade of champions before the game. Ball loose in the middle. Shot just wide. Oh, and Coughlin holds on right along the post. Thiago had a chance there. Andrew Coughlin comes to his feet and rolls it back out. Ubi Parapovic on it. Some tight passing right now by Utica. Bordeaux sends it down along the near side. Roberts and sent back out. Meller clears it out to the neutral zone. Dominic Francis trying to get to it, but goes back into the Utica zone. And brought back out to the near side. Trying to cross that pass was Roberts. He'd come up with it. Nice leading pass by the Heat. And Meller sending it up forward, but not able to get off. A good shot for Harrisburg. He'll set things up again out in the neutral zone. Santana. Now Danny DePrima has it knocked out. And Danny DePrima will step out of the way. Ball sent down into the corner. Morgan trying to get to it. Pokes it in front. Goal! They're going to call a foul first. They are. No goal. Calling the foul on Morgan before he was able to poke it over to Ty Hall. It is a no goal. But Ty Hall comes up with another steal right along the yellow line and then brought back out by Bo Jelovic. Good attempt there by Morgan, but just got caught. Gonzaga playing it all the way up to the right side. Braithwaite stolen away by the Heat. Santana getting it up for Hall. On to the far side and back toward the yellow line. Another name familiar for Heat fans, Patrick Thompson. Thompson played here in Harrisburg, then went to Syracuse, and he's back in Harrisburg. Ball sent up the middle of the field, headed high in the air by Gonzaga. Settled over on the far side by SK. And Utica comes back up with it. Trying to clear it out. SK, top of the box. He shoots and scores. The Heat get on the board. William SK. Ball played over on that right side there, and Ricardinho able to stop it, tapped it to the middle, and a good run by SK, but Carvalho right there with the block. Time of the goal, 5 minutes and 44 seconds. First goal of the season. William S.K. Here's another one in front. And Utica doing all they can to block it. Ricardo Carvalho, Rick Gardino with the assist. 1-0. Here's Dominic Francis out of England. Been with the Heat the last couple seasons. Also battling through a couple injuries at that time. Hopefully has a good, healthy season. Coughlin sending it all the way down in the corner. Takes a high bounce and the shot just wide. On the near side, Heat trying to win it. And they do. Little run to the left side. Thompson has it left side. Shot just wide left. Gets it back. Left wing boards. Plays it to the opposite side. Out to Santana in midfield, but he gave it away. Now trying to come back up with it. Good recovery out there. Daniel Villela to the near side. Santana. Up the middle it goes. And Chiago getting it back. Down the near side, trying to move in. Utica clearing it out. Tavernisi getting it over to the far side. Lucio Gonzaga running the offense. Near side, Bo Yelovic. We're at the midway point of the first quarter. 1-0. Ball sent out to the neutral zone. Yelovic. Near side, Gonzaga. Lucio moves toward the corner. Shot hit just inside that left post and popped back out. Oh, man. Another couple inches and it was in. Coughlin on it outside his yellow. He'll dump it all the way down to the left side. Trying to get it down there for Braithwaite. Pops back out to the neutral zone. Long shot again, blocked by Santana. Keeping it away. Gets tripped up from behind by Braithwaite. It'll be Harrisburg Heat ball. They lead it 1-0. That's just shot here by Gonzaga. Moves to his right. Boink, right on that left post. Whew. Got a 3-line violation on the Heat. Free kick coming up for Utica, center point of the yellow line. So it'll be a restart. Nate Bordeaux. He'll approach, playing it to the right side. Little trickle shot there by Darren Toby. Didn't get much of it. The Heat trying to clear it out backwards. Lella getting it out of midfield. By Utica comes back up with it. Bordeaux again crossing it over onto the far side. Braithwaite will slow it up. .6:23 to go here in the first. 1-0 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Ubi Parapovic setting it down wide, clear to the side. And the Heat able to dump it back up the field again. Coughlin comes out near the yellow and kicks it high in the air. Danny DePrima knocks it one way. Bordeaux comes up with it the other way. Ubi Parapovic. Out of center circle, Gonzaga. To the near side, Raymond. Already 2 games underway this season in the MASL. Last night, Ontario beat Turlock and St. Louis over Orlando 5-4. Got a few games on tap tonight. We'll run down that scoreboard throughout the contest as it's kicked out of play, and we've got timeout. 5:16 to go here in the first. Our score, Harrisburg 1, Utica 0. Back after this on the Heat Soccer Network. Welcome back. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. John Wilsbach with you. Dacio, the area leader in office equipment and business services for professional service and results. Go where the pros go, and go Dacio. And Friedmont Mortgage. No one can afford a huge financial mistake, so don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Friedmont has been helping people buy and refinance for 25 years. Friedmont has mortgage advisors, not mortgage salespeople. Get a free analysis at Friedmont.com. NMISL 1067, equal housing lender. Now Utica trying to get it out of its own end. Of course, the last time they had some issues and the Heat were able to take advantage and steal the ball away. A little pressure there by Chiago. Utica runs it out. Gonzaga. On to the right side he goes. Roberts sends one off the boards wide. Our side, Patrick Thompson trying to get it out. Kept alive around the boards. And a nice scoop up there for Bonalinia. He'll make the long throw down, got a handball. Wasn't intentional, but it bounced off of Morgan. Tavoy Morgan out there hustling. Coughlin sends one up the field, head the other way by Danny DePrima. Morgan coming up with it, gets knocked down from behind. That'll be a foul on Utica. 1-0 Harrisburg. Santana sending it down toward the left corner. SK working it back out. SK has the lone Heat goal thus far. Sent down again. SK over on the right wing boards this time. Circling through traffic. Little turn. Shot by Ricardinho. Blocked by Coughlin. Cleared back out by Utica. Some wicked shots here by Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Coughlin sending it down along the boards. He trying to get it out, but Miller goes down. Foul on Utica. That's David Miller, younger brother of Tom. He'll send it up the middle of the field. Alela. Back to Miller. Now Thompson's going to make a little run in midfield, playing it down. Ricardinho down in the corner. Trying to pass, blocked. Miller again. Long one down for Dominic Francis. Trying to cross it to the middle for Morgan, but Ben Raymond there to intercept. Francis gets it back. Sends one around the boards, and it's just a little behind. Comes back out front. Thompson with a shot blocked. Thompson wins the ball down in the corner, plays it to the middle. But Ben Raymond right there to cut off the pass and keep it away from Morgan. Chiago on it. Trying to get to it. Raymond keeps control. Sends it toward the corner. Miller knocks it back out. Chiago. He got bumped off the play on the give and go. And it'll be a restart for the Harrisburg Heat. Thiago Freitas for the Heat. Restart down the near side. Here comes Danny DePrima approaching the yellow line. Moves in center point. Pulls the trigger and a save by Coughlin. Now it's Santana. He'll take the long shot wide. Tries going for the follow-up. Went down, nothing called. .141 to play in the first. 1-0 Heat. It'll be Parapovich dumping it down to the left corner. Thompson trying to guard it there. Picked up by the keeper. Will Bonalinia. He'll send it down the left side and a shot up and out of play on the run by Daniel Villela. So a goal kick coming up. For Andrew Coughlin. Coughlin sending it out. Schindler cross midfield, dumping it down to the left corner. Too high for Tavernisi. It goes over the glass, out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Well, just a kick in. It was outside the flag for the Harrisburg Heat. David Miller sends it out of midfield. Carvalho working it around, playing it back. Miller on it there. Bonalinia knocks it out of play. It'll be a kick in off of Utica, so it's a Heat ball. Comes Santana. Long shot gets deflected just wide. Santana double teamed along the far boards, trying to get possession. Still battling in there with Callahan. They will call the foul, a dangerous play foul, because if you're down on that carpet and battling for the ball while someone's standing, that's considered dangerous play. That went on long enough. Look, you got one guy down. And then Santana tried moving forward, got tripped up. And yeah, good argument. Absolutely a foul. 36 seconds to go in the quarter. Ball sent toward the middle, but it's blocked back over to the side. Bordeaux trying to get it out. Needing a little help. The Heat get it back, knock it off the boards to the middle, but nobody there where the ball was. Had a couple guys around the box. There's Tavernisi onto the right side, but Bordeaux kind of slipping down. Now you've got SK with it in midfield. Patrick Thompson. 10 seconds to go in the first. Santana. Ball sent into the Utica zone. And back out it goes. And we have played one here in Harrisburg. Our score after one. The Harrisburg Heat 1, Utica nothing. Back after this on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network. Welcome back to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. John Wilsbach with you. Before tonight's game, the Harrisburg Heat honored the memories of Mike and Patty Butala. What they did with the uniforms, the left arm band reads heavy repeatedly in honor of the equipment manager, Mike Butala. And the right arm band reads Patty repeatedly. So you can see on some of those other jerseys, not the captain jersey there for Santana, but you can see right there at the bottom of his right arm, you can see in small words, Heavy and Patty go around each arm, and that's in honor of the Butalas, longtime equipment managers of the original Harrisburg Heat and the revamping of the Heat the past 6 seasons. And Patty had passed away earlier here this year, and then Mike unfortunately followed after that. And I spent a lot of time over the years with them, and they were dedicated to the Harrisburg Heat organization and their hard work and dedication of making sure the players' locker rooms and equipment needs were always taken care of, and they will be missed. And the Heat will honor them this season on those jerseys. Well, we start this second quarter with Utica going from right to left, and the Heat left to right. The only scoring in the first at 5:44, SK from Carvalho. And that's where we're at with a 1-0 score. Bo Yelovic got it along the near side. Ball played back out to the neutral. Braithwaite. Now over onto the far side. Yelovic again. Out to the neutral zone. Lucio Gonzaga. Ubi Parapovic. Braithwaite. To the right side. Shot gets deflected out. A nice block by Danny DePrima. It'll be a corner kick coming up for Utica. These two teams will meet in Utica Sunday, December 16th. A 2 o'clock game for you fans in Utica. Get your tickets for that one. Utica fortunate to get this team moving from Syracuse, so make sure you support this Utica team. There's a shot from Gonzaga, blocked top of the box by the Heat. Ball goes over to the far side. Santana keeping it alive with a head ball and goes over the bench. A shot and a save. But what a play by Santana. Going up for the header to keep it in play and move it forward, and then he went flying over the side railing. Here's Raymond with a shot blocked by Dominic Francis. Francis comes up with a steal this time. He has control of the ball. Long shot, goal! Dominic Francis. He caught Coughlin out of net. Francis behind midfield rips one. And Coughlin could not get back in time. What a blast from Dominic Francis. Watch this. Great job there getting the ball away from Bordeaux, gets control, and just outside the yellow, just sends it in the air down over Coughlin. Time of the goal, 1:39 of the second. Should be an unassisted goal. 2-0. What an amazing goal by Francis to give the Heat a 2-0 lead. And that was, just about 5-6 feet outside the yellow line when he let that one fly. Ball sent down into the corner. Comes out to the left side. DePrima taking it down in deep. His shot blocked. Out of play. It'll be a kick in for Harrisburg. Restart right along the far boards. Thiago and DePrima, and it's kicked out of play. Braithwaite going to the bench, not too happy for Utica. Restart coming up for the Heat. They'll play it to the near side. Morgan trying to get to it, but Coughlin comes out, clears it out. And then it's kicked out by Ty Hall. Early here in the second quarter. Two 0 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Now Gonzaga losing possession out of play. A kick in coming up for the Heat. Restart coming up. Big blast here by Thiago, wide left. Looking for some give and go action. Ball sent around the boards by Miller. Coughlin getting it back out. Utica on in the neutral zone. Gonzaga near side. Out of town scoreboard, Baltimore Blast. Leading the Metro Stars of Mississauga up near Toronto. 5-2 score there. And also underway, Kansas City and Milwaukee. They are tied at 1. And the Florida Tropics have taken a 1-0 lead on the St. Louis Ambush. Will Bonalini restarting things, playing it down. Picked up by Coughlin. Utica with the ball in the neutral zone, but the Heat with a 2-0 lead. Harrisburg trying to clear it out. Utica has it now in the neutral. Kenaway on it. He'll approach the yellow, faking, takes a shot. Scooped up, but still loose. Left side, Bo Jelovic on it. Out to the middle and a shot and a score. Jelovic able to get it to Mohamed Kenaway. And he drills it. Time of the goal. Well, they haven't stopped the clock. That'd be nice if they did. I believe it was 3:50. There's Kenaway, and the first one was stopped. And Jelovic getting it right to the top of the box for Kenaway. It's 2-1. Well, they finally stopped the scoreboard from ticking away. I bet you at least 30 seconds went off that clock before they recognized it was still going. Bo Jelovic will get the assist. Out in the neutral zone, Morgan on it for the Heat. Now Ty Hall. Back to Santana outside the yellow. He dumps it down toward the right corner, but too high out of play. Santana last year played in Syracuse, well, for a few seasons. Scrappy player, always hustling. New addition, Pat Healy wanted him on this team, and he's got him. Tavernisi has the ball taken away by his former teammate, Santana. Sends it down the left side. Thiago trying to win it, but ball rolls along the boards and picked up by Coughlin. The Heat are back home next Saturday. That game against St. Louis. Next Saturday night, December 8th. Hope you come on out, support the Heat. 7 o'clock with the kickoff. Coughlin all the way out in midfield, but he better watch it because he's already paid the price for being out too far once in this game on that goal by Dominic Francis. Oh, and a dangerous play there. Ball is bouncing around. Bonalinia trying to get to it. Gets kicked. It'll be a blue card against Utica. Let's watch this one again. Shot there, block, goes high in the air. And my goodness, Darren Toby getting a piece of him, and Will Bonalinia needs a little recovery time. We'll get the first penalty of the game at 5:11 of the second. Darren Toby goes to the penalty box. Sure they'll call it 2 minutes for kicking or. Yep. So the first power play coming up here for the Harrisburg Heat. Let's see what we got. Santana, Francis, Thiago and Miller are out there. Tom Miller, right side, trying to send it around the boards, but an easy grab by Coughlin. Also Carvalho out there for the Heat as well. Ball thrown all the way to the other end. Bonalinia put it down. Dominic Francis. Heat on it, working around, man advantage. Sent to the middle, goal! Heat! I don't know if they're going to give it to Tom Miller or if they're going to give it to Thiago. Was it already across when Miller came in there? Let's see. Because it was a good, tight angle along the boards. Well, I'm not sure who they're going to give that one to. Time of the goal, 5:56. I want to say Tom Miller got it. Lester Felician back there. He's the assistant coach once again. Yep, they're going to give it to Tom Miller. So Thiago will get the assist at 5:56. 3-1 now in favor of the Heat. Teams are at equal strength. Shot, score! Just inside the arc for Ben Raymond. They answer back very quickly, this Utica team. Time of that goal, 6 minutes and 9 seconds. So 13 seconds goes off the clock. And Ben Raymond scores to get them back within one. They should give the assist there probably to Toby. It is. 3-2 is our score, still in favor of the Heat. So both teams kind of opening things up a little bit in this contest. Bonalinia brings it out. Sends out the middle of the field. Gonzaga sends it the other way. High bounce, being guarded along the near side. Danny DePrima trying to clear it out. Utica keeps it in, but stolen back by the Heat. Daniel Villela takes it down left side. Ball gets poked wide, but the Heat able to get possession. Triple team along the near side. As Ricardinho tried keeping control. It'll be a kick in. Okay, so they did get that assist on that Miller goal to Carvalho. So change that off Thiago. That's a second one for Ricky in this game as far as assist. Here comes Tiago bringing it out along the near side. Dominic Francis crossing it over. Midway through the second quarter. David Miller, top of the arc. Right side, Tiago, shot blocked. Knocked to the side. Miller comes over again, clears it back out to the neutral zone. Pat Thompson. Down in the corner, Morgan. Tiago back out for Thompson. Near side, Dominic Francis. Heat very organized right now, I'll tell you, and that's a credit to their new head coach, Pat Healy. One of the all-time best defenders in the MASL. When he was in Baltimore, just solid on that back line, and that type of work ethic and attitude and discipline that he has brought to this Heat team as a head coach. Down the near side comes Ben Raymond for Utica. Ubi Parapovic. Now Toby at midfield, dumping it down for Ubi Parapovic. Little chippy one goes just wide. Play continues. Out to the middle and a shot. Thompson with a big block right in the slot. He'll pay the price on Yelovic's kick. Here comes Ty Hall back the other way. Moves in right side. His shot blocked. Still loose in the neutral zone. Danny DePrima sends it over to the left side. And now the Heat slow it up. 6:30 to go in the second. 3-2 is our score in favor of the Heat. Santana at center circle. Sending it down the middle, and Coughlin, easy scoop up. Out of town scoreboard, Baltimore Blast now leading the Metro Stars 7-2. Utica with the ball down along the near boards. Raymond will send it back out to the neutral zone. Schindler is on it there. He'll get it down along the left side, give and go action, but a nice steal in the back line by Santana, poking it up. Back the other way comes Eske. He'll play to the right side, and a crossing pass by Malella is kicked out of play, and we will take a break. 5:41 to go here in the second. It's Harrisburg 3, Utica 2. Back after this on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network. Back in Harrisburg, John Wilsbach with you. And the Quality Inn Riverfront is the official hotel partner of the Harrisburg Heat. Use the code HEAT for special rates and enjoy quality lodging overlooking the river and minutes from the arena. If you've got guests or relatives coming into town during the holidays, perfect place to send them. The Quality Inn Riverfront, and again, use that code HEAT for the special rates. We've got a kick-in coming up here for the Harrisburg Heat as they lead at 3-2 with 5:41 to go in the second. Restart from the right corner. Thiago trying to chip it over, gets it back, crosses it. No one over there, but the Heat step up with DePrima. Comes up with it again, shot just wide. Now Thiago on it. Spin move, almost weaved himself through traffic, but we'll get the foul whistled against Thiago. He was double teamed. They call him for the trip. Thiago Freitas. Couple good seasons for the Harrisburg Heat. Hoping to have another one. Schindler on it. He'll leave it for Coughlin. Long pass down to the right side. That's going to be Bojelovic trying to center it, but knocked to the side by David Miller. That was Dominic Francis blocking it. So a kick in coming up. Utica will change up some personnel. Restart will take place top of the arc. Dangerous spot, three-man wall in front of Gonzaga. He'll play to the right side, shot just wide. Whew, that was close. Went behind Bonalini and bounced right back out. Utica will set it up. Playing it down into the heat zone. David Miller trying to clear it out. Comes out front. Shot blocked once. Second one wide. I think Carvalho got a block on one of those, and Utica tries again. Along the near side. The Heat coming away with a steal, and they can't keep possession, and then Miller gets wiped out, and they call the foul on Chiago. Ben Raymond was down there battling, Tavernisi battling. It'll be Parapovich sending one to the middle. Deflected up and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for the Heat. Tavernisi trying to argue that went off a Heat player. I thought for sure it went off of the chest or shoulder of Utica. And the official agrees. Bonalinia sending it down, trying to get it to Ty Hall. Comes back out in the neutral zone. Pat Thompson. Far side, Santana. Santana working towards the yellow line. Now plays it out at center circle. Thompson over to Santana. Back for Thompson. Yellow getting knocked down along the near side, but nothing called. Santana trying to keep possession. In a lot of traffic, now gets some help. Hall, long pass up to Morgan. Over on the left point. Back out to the neutral zone. Thompson will settle it down. Santana taking control. Ty Hall walking it forward. Getting it back from Miller. A little give and go. And Heat right down the slot. Putting a lot of traffic in there. Ty Hall, Tom Miller, Daniel Villela. Let's watch this one again. Hall knocks it hard off the boards, comes to the middle. Yep. Right there, number 9 in the middle. Villela. Nice one. Time of the goal, 11:41. Daniel Villela's first. Ty Hall gets the assist. 4-2 in favor of the Heat. Raymond with a head ball for Utica. Gets past the hands. Whew. Of Bonalinia. David Miller down there helping out. Dangerous. Bonalini, a long throw. And then kicked out of play. Thiago Freitas. Solid scorer. Really a solid setup man. He just works up front and knows how to keep that ball alive. Gonzaga on the backside, long kick by Coughlin. Santana will clear back the other way. Gonzaga on it again. Back for Coughlin. Near side Raymond. Schindler, Gonzaga, Coughlin again. 2:15 to play in the second. Utica with it in midfield. Gonzaga sending it down for Tavernisi in the corner, knocks it off the glass. Ball takes a high bounce. Ravallo trying to get it out and does. Pokes it forward. Thompson has it. Plays up far side to Chiago. He'll keep possession, playing it toward the bench, changing up to Prima. And Morgan's shot blocked out of play. Kick in coming up for the Heat. Savoy Morgan. Battling hard for the Heat. Restart near the left corner. The Primo will take it. They might call timeout. Let's see what they do. Around the glass. Head in the air, comes back out. And a rip by Danny DePrima out of play. So it'll be a goal kick. Harrisburg Heat in its 7th season since coming back from 2003. Left side, look out, here's the Heat, shot save in front. Oh, Morgan can't connect. Still loose, left side, shot up and out of play by Villela. Coughlin complaining. Hey, you need to complain to your teammates. They're not protecting you much. Patrick Thompson there getting some help, and he got it forward quick. Had some opportunities. They came up with a good stop and also got some help from Bordeaux back there on Morgan. Kenaway with it. Playing it over to the far side, sent down to Raymond in the corner. Rolls around the boards, picked up by Bonalinia. Sends up the field, back near the yellow line. Bordeaux again. Schindler. 38 seconds to go in the half. Ball sent down into the corner. Bo Jelovic out to the wing. Still loose out front for Raymond. Heat able to poke it loose and come away with it. Chiago taking his time in traffic and able to alleviate that traffic. Long pass down now to Dominic Francis. Heel kicks in the corner. Tom Meller shot along the boards is blocked back out front. Meller trying to get to it again. 7 seconds to go in a half. David Miller on it at center circle. Takes his time, left side, and that'll do it. We have reached halftime here at the Farm Show Complex in the New Holland Large Arena. Our score at the half, Harrisburg 4, Utica 2. Stay tuned for halftime stats and the out-of-town scoreboard here on the Heat Soccer Network. Welcome back at halftime here at the Farm Show Complex. John Wilsbach with you. Just had their Frisbee toss here at halftime. Always a fan favorite. It's 4-2 at halftime. Harrisburg Heat leading Utica. Let's run down our scoring here in the first half. And no better way for the Heat to get on the season. And with a goal by William S.K. He got a little help there from Carvalho along the right side as Carvalho makes that block, comes away with the ball. And then as he turns, he kind of just pokes it out towards the top right side there of that arc. And S.K. approaching, taps it forward, and he just lets it rip. It's 1-0 in favor of the Heat. S.K. from Carvalho. The Heat make it 2-0 as we head into the second quarter. Watch this. Dominic Francis coming away with the ball, gets possession, steps outside the yellow, and just drills it. Coughlin unable to get back in time to stop it. What a blast from Dominic Francis, making it 2-0 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. But then at 3:50, Kenaway for Utica gets off the shot. It's saved by the Heat. Still loose, and Kenaway decides he's going to come right down the slot. He'll get that pass from Yelovic and puts those arms down, the hands down, angling, saying, right here, put it in front. And he drilled it home, top shelf 2-1 at that point. But the Heat go on the power play on a penalty to Toby at 5:56 of the second. Nice setup here by Carvalho. Sent it right in front to Tom Miller. And Miller didn't have to do much right along that goal line and was able to put it in on a nice, easy tapper here. As Ricardinho Carvalho sends it right there, and here's Miller to finish it off. That made it 3-1 Heat. But Utica comes back at 6:09 of the second. And this is going to be Raymond. Toby pops it, comes back out, and Raymond finishing it off on the right side of the net. 3-2 our score. But at 11:41 of the second, Daniel Villela getting this one from Ty Hall. Right there you have Miller. He's leaving it. Hall sends it off the boards. Perfect bounce right to the middle with Coughlin out of position. And there on that backside, you see Villela approaching. He drills it bottom left. And that's your scoring, 4-2 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat here at halftime. When we come back, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. Other games around the MASL. We're at halftime. 4-2 Harrisburg leading Utica. Back with more on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network. John Wills back with you high atop the farm show here. Just saying hi to former Harrisburg Heat owner Rex Herbert, Lisa Herbert, his wife. Great folks, the original owners of the Harrisburg Heat. Great to see them stopping in here tonight. I think they wanted to honor Mike and Patty Butel in the pregame ceremony as well. 4-2 in favor of Harrisburg. As we start this second half. Ball down in the corner, still being batted around. Tavernisi in there, Toby's in there. Santana goes down. Comes back out to Ubi Parapovic, blocked. Near side, Toby. Check that out of town scoreboard while we can. Baltimore up on the Metro Stars. Not sure that's a final yet or not. 8-2. Baltimore Blast. Milwaukee Wave leading Kansas City 3-1. And the Florida Tropics up 2-0 on the St. Louis Ambush. Turlock and Tacoma later on out west. On to the near side, it's Raymond and back out to the neutral zone. Ty Hall on it far side. Trying to get to it, but kind of got the foot to the back of Schindler, who goes down. It'll be a free kick coming up. Restart left side, shot, save. Out in the neutral zone, Raymond on it again. Playing it back to the keeper, Coughlin. Now Toby on it at midfield. He'll slow it up and work it forward. Over onto the far side. Ball dumped down into the corner. Clutching and grabbing out of midfield with Yelovic a moment ago, but play continues. Darren Toby onto the far side. Coughlin taking his time, getting it out. Brought up the carpet. Ubi Parapovic getting it from Bordeaux, and then Bordeaux getting it back, but trips up over the ball. SK able to come up with it, getting it out for Tom Meller. Gets bumped into, but still able to get control, and SK helping out. Coughlin comes over, still loose along the boards. SK pokes it away from behind. They call the dangerous play foul on the Heat. And bodies flying all over the place on that last round. 4-2 Harrisburg. Ubi Parapovic over onto the far side. Still loose, and here comes Danny DePrima. His pass is stolen away. But yet after it was stolen, DePrima got tripped up. Not liking the call is Lucio Gonzaga, but has no choice. Lucio's been around lately. He was in Baltimore, Harrisburg, then out to Ontario, then back in Harrisburg. Now with Utica. Restart coming up for the Heat. Right point just inside that yellow. Here's Santana with a rip. Gets deflected wide left. Sent around the boards again and headed out front. Gonzaga able to clear it out of traffic. Working it up the middle of the field. Has a 3-on-2 developing as he plays it over to the right side. Kenaway can't get off a good shot. Bonalinia sends it back out. Pushed down from behind the Heat. Carvalho, free kick coming up for the Heat. Gonzaga doesn't like some of the calls. Carvalho needing a little help up. And you see the keeper, Will Bonalinia. I did not get a chance to talk to Will yet. I do want to get with him on his name because I had a couple different pronunciations given to me before this contest. I want to make sure we're squared away with him. Don't want to get on the bad side of the keeper. The other way, shot, score from the right side. Logan Roberts bringing it down the right and finishing it off bottom left corner. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 43 seconds. As Bordeaux got it out, up the near side comes Logan Roberts, and from the right wing, finds that back corner. So Roberts with his first. Bordeaux should get the assist. And it's now 4-3. The Heat had a player on that back corner. I don't know if that was David Miller. Someone was back there, but whoever was back there couldn't help out the keeper and stop it. As the ball's headed out of play, it'll be a kick in for Harrisburg. 4-3 game with 10:04 to play here in the third. Danny DePrima. Now Santana. Getting it down for Ubi Parapovic. And up along the boards. Braithwaite. Stolen back. Left side. Morgan taking it deep into the corner. Brings it back out a little bit. Trying to center it out front for Chiago. And now Schindler will play it back to the keeper, Coughlin. Utica changing up. Nate Bordeaux with it. Near side is Coughlin. Toby with it. Down along the right wing boards. Toby getting it, Tavernisi, and his shot would have been off, but a nice grab there by Bonalinia. Toby on it again, left side. Neutral zone, Raymond. Onto the near side, Bordeaux. Playing it down along the right wing boards. Off the boards it goes to the middle and knocked to the side. Bordeaux on it again, back out to the neutral zone. Schindler setting things up. Onto the far side. Utica team, a blue uniforms. And so used to those Syracuse orange uniforms. Down the corner, Tavernisi knocked down. Ball cleared back out. Here come the Heat. Moving it the other way. Long pass up, Carvalho. Crossing it. Left side. Valella score! Daniel Valella. It's his second goal of the game. Time of the goal, 6 minutes. 59 seconds. Valella. Able to get that ball worked up. And get it in. Third assist for Carvalho. 5-3 Heat. gave that assist to Tom Miller. I don't believe that's right. 5-3 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. It's been their largest lead of the game, and then Utica keeps coming back and getting it close. Thompson on it, right point. Playing it to the wing. Working it around. Carvalho goes down, plays it back out Santana. Now Thompson. Santana again at center circle. Along the near side, Carvalho double team. Comes out to Chiago. Into the corner, Thompson knocks it off the boards, but Carvalho just off the mark going down the middle. Braithwaite on it in the neutral zone for Utica. 7 minutes to play in the third. Utica still working it around. Out front. Slavica Uvi-Parapovic over to the left side. Bordeaux trying to get free, weaving his way around, but a kick save there for Bonalinia. Back out Uvi-Parapovic inside the yellow. Shot, score, top shelf. What a blast. Slavica Uvi-Parapovic with a rip and brings Utica back within one. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Maybe Parapovic just inside that yellow and upper left corner. I'm going to say Schindler had the assist. I'd have to see that again to see if that's correct. But we do have the mid-quarter timeout here. 5-4, Harrisburg leading Utica. Let's see this again and see if we can find out where that assist came from. You have Bordeaux there battling against Santana. Having some video issues here, speeding up that replay for you folks. Bordeaux got it out. Yeah, it should be Bordeaux, because Bordeaux is the one who played it out, and Uvi-Parapovic bringing it in, so we'll give Bordeaux the assist. Pine View Fun Farm, sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat with special events year-round. Pine View Fun Farm is the place to be for birthday parties, petting zoo, character-themed parties. Contact Pine View for an experience you won't forget. Frank's Granite and Marble, the leader in custom countertops for decades. Frank's imports the highest quality stone with exceptional service, so your home is a masterpiece. Frank's Granite is a proud sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat. This one's kicked out of play. And kick this! Outside of being on the team, the best way to know what's happening in the MASL is to tune in to the Kick This. Every weekend, our good friend Soccer Sam discusses the ins and outs of all the MASL action. You can find it Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on iHeartRadio. Kick This. And Soccer Sam. Folks may have known him, the former owner up in the Rochester franchise. Well known in the soccer community. He knows his soccer, both indoors and outdoors. But he knows the indoor game is where it's at. 5-4 in favor of the Heat. 3-line violation. You're watching the Harrisburg Heat on MASL TV, you can catch every game each week on the league's official streaming home, MASL.TV. Glad to have you with us here in Harrisburg. John Wilsbach with you. 19th season with the Harrisburg Heat. 2 years with the Hershey Impact and 7 seasons with the Philadelphia Kicks. Tommy Wynn out of Milwaukee has 1 year on me. Sorry, Tommy. What do they got going up there? Last I saw, it was a 3-1 Wave lead over the Kansas City Comets in that game. And we have seen it all over the years in indoor soccer. He trying to get it out of traffic. Utica wants to tie this game, keeping the pressure on. They're maintaining possession right now. Here's a shot, just wide. In fact, hit the post. Heat able to clear it back out. Down along the near boards. Here comes Eske. Plays it behind Carvalho on the right side. Ubi Parapovic on his backside. He goes down. And Utica comes up with it. Coughlin quickly shuffling it to the near side over to Schindler. Here comes a run by Utica. Nice block on the back by Meller. Now Raymond comes up with it. 4 minutes to go in the third. Left side shot loose along the boards. Heat will hold on. That was Lucio Gonzaga again. Once again, Tavernisi on it, getting it up to Gonzaga. A lot of midfield swinging and striking. We're going to have to see this one on instant replay. Daniel Villela holding his face. Let's see what Lucio does here. Gonzaga gets up to the middle, swings backward to keep Villela off him, and then goes down and holds the leg like there was some type of contact there. But this should be against Gonzaga. He's the one who reached back. Even Santana knows it, telling him to go to the penalty box. Absolutely. Villela was just trying to catch up to him and get up on him side by side, man for man. And Lucio just reached back, swung that arm back, and caught him in the face. A good call by the officials here. 2-minute penalty. Time of the penalty, 11:33 of the third. Gonzaga for striking. The Heat scored on their earlier power play. They're 1 for 1. There was a Tom Meller goal earlier. And Gonzaga must have picked up an additional yellow in there because now Petrera has to come in. He'll serve the 2 while Gonzaga stays in the penalty box. Heat on the man advantage. Thiago in front, goal! Miller! They're working that power play well, and Miller came in on the backside. And once again, as he did earlier, an easy tap into the net. Thiago here knocks it down the corner, and Carvalho right there in front. And Tom Miller able to finish it off. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 42 seconds. Power play goal, second one for Tom Miller. And Carvalho's got his 4th assist. It's now 6-4 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Here's Coughlin dumping it down into the corner. Santana knocks it back out to the neutral zone. It'll be Parapovich on it. A little pressure from Ty Hall. Under 3 minutes to play. Coughlin gets it again. Out of the neutral zone. Santana with it. He's double teamed along the boards, trying to get free. They'll call the foul on Utica. Free kick coming up for the Heat. Restart and sent all the way down on Coughlin. He'll hold on. Schindler on it. Long pass all the way up to the far side. Braithwaite on it there. Braithwaite, left wing boards, double teamed. Poked away by the Heat. Braithwaite battling again. Heat trying to get out of traffic. They do. And 2 minutes left to go in the third. Umi Parapovich up for Braithwaite. He'll turn, working against Miller. Shot, save. Send back out to the neutral zone. Bonalinia, good hit there. Look out, Carvalho, right side shot, saved by Coughlin this time. Both keepers standing on their head here in the last minute or so. Thompson, center circle for the Heat. Now Dominic Francis trying to get it up. He does. Morgan, shot, save. The deflection goes just wide. Heat battling along the side. Morgan comes up with it, but they'll call the foul on the Heat as Ubi Parapovich went down. 1:12 to go here in the third. 6-4 in favor of the Heat. Ball dumped down into the corner. Turning and shooting. Heat right in good position, making those blocks. Cleared out. Morgan knocking it forward. Dominic Francis can't get that shot off in time as Schindler got back and got a piece of it. 40 seconds to go as the ball's kicked out of play. John Wilsbach with you in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Heat lead at 6-4 on Utica. The Heat home next Saturday, December the 8th against St. Louis. Go to HarrisburgHeat.com for ticket information. 7 o'clock with the kick here. And this Heat team will play in Utica coming up Sunday, December 16th. So you fans in Utica, get your tickets for that game. Sunday, 2 o'clock matinee. Utica with it down the corner. Tavernisi sends it around the opposite side. A shot and a score by Bordeaux. Brings them back within one again. Time of the goal, 14:51. 9 seconds left here in the third, and Tavernisi will get the assist. Bordeaux will get the goal. That is his first. It is now 6-5 in favor of Utica. Or rather in favor of Harrisburg. Utica with the goal, bringing them within one of the Heat. They should do it here for the third quarter of action. And it is. So after 3, it's Harrisburg 6, Utica 5. It's set for a wild fourth quarter, fans. Coming up here on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network. After 3 quarters of play, it's 6-5, Harrisburg leading Utica. Harrisburg Heat would like to thank Miter USA for providing today's match balls. Miter, founded in Huddersfield, England, is among the world's oldest sporting goods brand, starting production in 1817. Miter is a proud sponsor of the Major Arena Soccer League, providing arena-specific match balls to both the MASL and MASL2. The MASL and Miter share a long-term vision to see arena soccer grow in North America. Miter's Astro division is designed specifically for play on artificial surfaces. It features a more accurate flight than the average ball, and it has a 30% reduced bounce to make it play more effectively, I should say efficiently, in arena soccer. And fans, don't forget, when you're here at the Farm Show, check out the Harrisburg Heat merchandise stand where you can get those balls and other great Heat merchandise and apparel here at the Farm Show Arena. And it makes a great Christmas gift too. So you don't get it tonight, you make sure you get it next week when you're here. Come out to a game Saturday night, December the 8th, and get your Heat merchandise for all the loved ones at Christmas time. Fans, don't forget you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you are following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL on Twitter. Well, Lucio Gonzaga still serving that earlier penalty he received, and yellow. The teams are at equal strength. The Heat has never trailed in this game. They have always held the lead, but Utica keeps coming back and cutting it to 1. And Utica with it. As we start the 4th quarter, Utica going right to left, in front, shot blocked. Heat with a 1-goal lead. Ubi Parapovich centering it. Nice job there by David Miller to clear it back out. Schindler on it. Yelovic on a near side. Bo Yelovic, Schindler. Over onto the far side, Bordeaux. Tavernisi. He'll dance it around. Tries sending it off the boards. Bordeaux knocks it wide. Little collision between Tavernisi and Carvalho. Ouch. Those two kind of wipe each other out. Right near the top of the box, going for the ball. And they are still down and trying to catch their breath. But they sit up, shake it off. Ricardo Carvalho. Now the trainer will check him out. And don't forget that no one can afford a huge financial mistake, so don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Friedmont has been helping people buy and refinance for 25 years. Friedmont has mortgage advisors, not mortgage salespeople. Get a free analysis at friedmont.com. Equal housing lender. So we're set to restart things. It'll be the Heat going from our left to right. These games on MASL TV, and we'll be streaming home games on WMSSFM.com this season. Utica in the blue with the ball, playing it back to the keeper, Andrew Coughlin. They'll play it up the middle. A little pressure there. Danny DePrima. Nice opening night crowd on hand here in Harrisburg. They want to win. Start this season solid. And the first win, hopefully, for new head coach, Pat Healy. Still a lot of time to play early here in the fourth. Tavernese out for Callahan. Heat and Santana will clear it back out. All headed around a little bit. Raymond's going to protect it, but he gets tripped up from behind by Ty Hall. Ty Hall with those long dreads. Looks a little like Andrew McCutcheon, who used to play for the Pirates a few years ago, had those long dreads. A 1-goal lead for the Heat. All sent towards the middle by Yelovic, but cleared back out. Kenaway trying to dance it around, goes to the middle and pops it up and out of play. In case you just tuned in, they honored former equipment managers Mike and Patty Butala. You knew Mike is Heavy as his nickname. They honored them before the game. Patty passed away, and then Mike shortly after that passed away this year, and long remembered for their years of dedication as equipment managers for the Heat, the Impact, also for the Islanders. Loose ball in the middle and pulled down there. Bonalinia will send it out to the near side, but intercepted by Schindler. Ubi Parapovic to Schindler, left side, centering it, blocked by Pat Thompson. Pat Thompson, Heat member, then he went to Syracuse, came back to Harrisburg. So Lisa Ubi Parapovic is a staple there with that Syracuse franchise. And a restart by Utica. Whistle had not blown yet. They will get another chance. They'll restart right in the middle, wide open for the goal. Is Tavernese to tie it. Man, they made that look so easy. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 41 seconds. Watch this. Tavernese's just hiding back there on the back side of the box. Thompson wasn't able to get in front of him quick enough. And Tavernese, his first goal of the game. Ubi Parapovic, the assist. 6-6. It's a whole new game here in Harrisburg. Coughlin trying to come up with the ball, was outside the box a little bit, trying to grab it, and then forced to kick it. The Heat have led this entire game since that 5:44 mark of the first, when they got on the board first. But Utica has just hung in there. We're tied at 6, near side, Schindler. Coughlin has to run a speedy pass down, still loose out in the neutral zone. Kenaway, midfield, Schindler. Kenaway again over on the right side. Now Bordeaux. Yelovic on the left point. Schindler center point down the slot, scooped up. A good stop there by Will Bonalinia. Here's Yelovic. Bordeaux off the boards to the middle, saved again. Utica taking advantage of some opportunities. creating chances. Right side. Shot wide by Roberts, cleared back out. 10:38 to go in the fourth. Darren Toby with it in the neutral zone. Tied at 6. Well, still dancing it around. Tavernese has it poked out. Comes out Tavernese, then Toby. Utica keeps changing up. They're staying fresh. They've got the Heat pinned back there. Unable to get it out of their own zone. Into the corner. Weak shot by Callahan, and the Heat will call that timeout so they can change up. Get a little break here. 9:53 to play in the fourth quarter. Harrisburg 6, Utica 6. Back on the Heat Soccer Network. Back in Harrisburg, John Wilsbach with you. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. A final now. Baltimore over the Metro Stars, 11-3. So Mississauga, new to the league, up there by Toronto. Get a lesson immediately down in Baltimore tonight. 11-3 in favor of the Blast. Also, it's Milwaukee leading Kansas City 6-2. That's in the second half. Late in their game, Florida leading the St. Louis Ambush 6-1. And our game here 6-6. Last night, Ontario and St. Louis were winners. Heat need to get some offense generated here again. 2 unanswered goals by this Utica team, tying it up. Ubi Parapovic down along the near side. Santana knocking it high in the air. A little collision with Tavernese. They're saying it's off of Santana. Schindler restarting things. They'll play it over onto the far side. Yelovic setting it along the boards, and right there's Bonalinia. They'll distribute it all the way down to the corner. Gonna call pushing foul Thompson now. Restart coming up. By the way, Lucio Gonzaga is out of the penalty box. Served his penalties. Ben Raymond getting pressure. Stolen away by the Heat. SK comes up with it. Center point. Waiting, looking. Now Santana has it in midfield. Let's see if the Heat can get Utica back on its heels with a little ball possession and some scoring attempts. Ball sent down for Morgan, but headed back out. Back to the keeper and over to SK. There's that Danny DePrima. It was. So it'll be a kick in as it goes out of play. Six with 8:28 to go in the fourth. Tavernese over along the far boards, battling David Miller. They're going to call the foul against the Heat. Dangerous restart coming up here, as Utica will reset things up right around that right corner. Raymond and Tavernese on that right side, but now they're going to talk about it. Well, we remind you the Harrisburg Heat are home next Saturday night, December the 8th, against St. Louis. It is a 7 o'clock start time here at the Farm Show. Go to harrisburgheat.com for tickets. And for you Utica fans, the Heat are in Utica Sunday, December the 16th. Looking forward to the trip up to Utica. Harrisburg Heat remind fans the post-game action's always at Mr. G's, North 6th Street in Harrisburg. So when you come to a Heat game, after the game, go where the players head, Mr. G's. Restart coming up. From the right side, shot by Gonzaga, blocked. Kick to the side by DePrima. Santana comes up with it for the Heat. He'll clear it up to the middle. Here comes Carvalho moving in, center point, double teamed, has it stolen back to the chip back out to the neutral zone. Gonzaga knocking it away, Santana knocks it forward. Carvalho has it right side, he shoots and scores! Ricardo Carvalho, Ricardinho with the goal. Heat back in front, 7-6. Watch this, what a smooth shot. Bottom left, just past Coughlin. Time of the goal, 7 minutes and 2 seconds. What a game he has had. It's his first goal of the game, but he's got 4 assists. Santana, great hustle out in the neutral zone. And the Heat back in front by 1. Darren Toby with the ball for Utica, playing it down into the corner. Ty Hall there, trying to win it. Poke it away, still battling. Hall still getting in front. Everyone keeps coming away with it. Logan Roberts has it. Then cleared back out. Coughlin has it outside the yellow. Gonzaga down the right side. Sends it around the boards, and nice poke back out by David Miller, because Tavernese was waiting for it and wanted to finish it. Callahan on it at midfield. Now Schindler takes over. Rugged defender across midfield. Long pass down for Tavernese. David Miller again battling him strong. Enough to allow Bonalini to come up with it. Long pass down for Morgan. Trying to move in. He gets knocked down. Play continues as Coughlin has the ball. He's not going to get the whistle. He might as well get back up, and then they just blow the whistle. Heat fans wanted a blue on that one, not going to get it. .6:47 to go in the fourth. 7-6 Harrisburg. Tavoy Morgan wanted the whistle and didn't get it. He'll go off. And Utica will get it back. Morgan being talked to, head coach Pat Healy and Lester Felician. Gino DeFlorio not with the team this year as an assistant coach. I believe he's just so busy with all of his youth teams and handling them. Here's Ubi Parapovich dancing it through traffic. Score! Oh, man. What a move by Slavica Uvi Parapovich. It's his second of the game, but that one, it was almost like he was dancing past furniture. No one stayed with him. Watch this. Fakes a little bit there, cuts back in traffic, getting past Danny DePrima and Santana, and finishes it off. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 27 seconds. Second goal of the game to tie it up at 7. Foul whistled on the Heat against Chiago. Quickly a restart. Roberts has it. Out front, Gonzaga shot wide. On that far post, was Dominic Francis able to also deflect it away. Jelovic out for Toby. Kenaway sending it to the corner. Jelovic again. Kenaway at the right point. Back out for Gonzaga. Near side Roberts. Jelovic working it around. Moves towards the top of the arc. David Miller was right there on him. Kenaway out for Schindler. 5:30 to play. Tied at 7. Ball sent out to the neutral zone again. Here's Raymond moving in. His pass knocked away. Ben Raymond comes back up with it. Left wing boards, off the boards. Trying to get it back to himself. Ball knocks around a few times. He gets it, and then it's cleared back out by Thompson and sent all the way back to Coughlin. Coughlin dumping it down left corner. Tavernisi centers it to the middle, and a goal to Ben Raymond. Tavernisi held it just long enough. And Raymond coming down that right side, able to finish it off. And Utica has its first lead of the game. Time of the goal, 10 minutes and 4 seconds. Raymond's second goal. Watch this, Tavernisi. Dominic Francis just not back quick enough. Guarding Raymond or cutting off that pass. Great job by Tavernisi to see that. 8-7, Utica with the lead. 4:50 to play here in the fourth. Mostly the Heat leading most of this game. Utica just kept coming back, keeping it close. Now they have finally taken a lead for themselves. Now it's the Heat's turn to start playing catch up. Gonzaga with it on the near side. Roberts leaving it for Gonzaga. Now Coughlin on it. At some point the Heat are going to have to push out a little bit further here. Step up the pressure. Santana comes away with the ball. Heat down by 1. Danny DePrima. Sent down the corner around the boards. Just goes wildly to the near side, and Roberts pokes it back out to the neutral zone. On the near side, little battle going on. Gonzaga called for the foul. Escobar went down. Restart for the Heat coming up. Santana, far side. Thiago, he gets yanked. Another foul on Utica. 3:25 to go here in the fourth. Heat down by 1. Gonna have to start thinking about the 6th attacker. Thiago getting bumped again. Gets back up, goes down again. Utica getting physical. Trying to keep that possession. That was actually Villela. He was getting bumped down. He's got 2 goals in this one. Along the near side, Morgan comes away with the ball. Santana stepping in, and he gets tripped up. Bodies flailing all over the place here. And the foul's going to be whistled against the Heat. .258 to go in the fourth. 8-7. Utica leading the Heat. Looks like over on the bench, that's Danny DePrima has the 6th attacker jersey on and ready. Ball dumped down into the left corner. Thompson knocking it out. Malala getting it over to the far side. SK trying to get on it. Double teamed, and again, it's Utica with it. Santana stepping in traffic, getting out to Thompson. Look out, the Heat got numbers this time. Thompson playing it to the right side. Malala moving top of the arc. Left side shot just wide. Ball comes back out to the neutral zone again. Tom Meller had a good chance. 6th attacker is now on. Danny DePrima is the 6th attacker with the bright orange and lime jersey. As they call that true screen. Here's Santana. 1:50 to play. In the fourth, Heat down by 1. Francis out for DePrima. Center circle Santana. Back over for Francis. Into the corner, Thiago. Francis left point. Right side Santana trying to move everyone up. DePrima approaching the yellow. Near side Santana. DePrima left side, 1:22 and counting. Santana right side, Miller shot blocked. Look out. Ball shot from outside the yellow is going to go wide. DePrima's going to come back for it. Here come the Heat again. 1:10 to play. Dominic Francis moves in left side, pulls the trigger, saved by Coughlin. DePrima scrambles to get back. Tavernese shot and a goal from midfield. Santana tried to block it, but Tavernese comes away with the goal, and it's a big one. At 14:02, his 2nd goal of the game. DePrima tried getting back on it. Santana tried to block it. And it's a 2-goal lead, 9-7 Utica. Under a minute to go. 6th attacker still in. Head ball from the right corner by Francis is up and out of play. Disappointing as the Harrisburg Heat held the lead through 3 quarters of this game. Should say, a little over 3 quarters. DePrima trying to get some help at getting it out. Utica keeping possession. Carvalho slowing it up, 31 seconds to go. Santana on it. Approaching, playing it over to DePrima. He needs shots, not passing. Centering pass there blocked. Cleared back out to the neutral zone, and we'll get a foul on the far boards. 11 seconds to go, and the Heat, who are leading this home opener much of the game, collapsing here in the fourth. 2 goals by Tavernisi, Ubi Parapovic, and Raymond doing the damage down the stretch. And that'll do it. They'll just let a few seconds expire off the clock. And Utica gets the win and spoils the Heat home opener. Utica FC 9 and the Harrisburg Heat 7. Well, let's take a look real quick, if we can, at the highlights. And we'll show you how the Heat, for the most part, I want to say they dominated, because they really didn't. Utica stayed in this game the entire time. Just Harrisburg kept staying on top. SK. Check that Villela there with that goal. And they just could not hold it down the stretch here in the fourth. As we run down the scoring for you in this game. Here's the power play goal by Tom Miller. That was at 11:42, if I'm not mistaken. And it was Bordeaux able to make it a 6-5 game in favor of the Heat after 3, but then that's when Utica starts getting on this roll. Tavernisi, right across the middle, tied it at 6. The Heat got life, came back again one more time to take that lead. Carvalho at 7:02 with a blast. Finding the bottom left corner, 7-6. That would be the last of the Heat scoring, because after that, 3 unanswered goals. Here's Ubi Parapovic. Nice little shifting of the feet. Ties it back up at 7-7, then at 10:04. Tavernisi holds, and here comes Ben Raymond. Slipping on that backside, finishes it off for an 8-7 lead. And then it's the death blow here. Tavernisi, midfield, on the 6th attack, and finishes it off. And a 9-7 victory for Utica City FC. Winning keeper Andrew Coughlin. The loser, Will Bonalinia. Out of town scoreboard one more time as we check that before signing off tonight. Baltimore Blast victorious today, 11-3 over league newcomer Mississauga. The Metro Stars up there by Toronto. Also have Milwaukee over Kansas City. That game still might be going on late. Milwaukee leading Kansas City 8-4. And the Florida Tropics leading the St. Louis Ambush 7-3. Turlock and Tacoma a little later on tonight. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this one. The Heat next home game next Saturday, December 8th against St. Louis, 7 o'clock here. We'll be on the air with that one here on MASL TV. And the Heat will be in Utica City, December 16th for a Sunday afternoon 2 p.m. game. Thanks so much for tuning into the home opener here at Harrisburg Heat. Check out harrisburgheat.com for upcoming games, schedules, ticket information, our Facebook page as well with the Harrisburg Heat. Keep you abreast of all of the information you need on the Harrisburg Heat and the MASL. Want to thank my TV director, Yvonne Hernandez, at the Master Controls here tonight. And for everyone involved, the Farm Show and the Harrisburg Heat, our final score once again, Utica City FC 9, Harrisburg Heat 7. John Wilsbach, thanking you for joining us on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.